Hello guys, good evening and welcome back. So I made some videos previously and we talked about the armhole calculation, the crotch, the neckline, and I also showed you some a video again on how to draft. But here the question now is the questions I got from some of my viewers. They were asking me how do they know how many inches they are going to slant each particular outfit. So this video is going to explain to you or explain to us the inches that you need to slant each category of outfits. Now, when I mean category, I mean for children, adolescents, and adults, and extra large people, and also for ladies as well. So, if you have confusion on any of these things, this is the time you need to pay attention to this illustration because you might not be able to get this video anywhere on the internet. So here we are going to start from kids. Now, from children, right? Kids, children. Now, for children, we have a range of 1 inch to 2 inches for children, right? Now, this 1 inch to 2 inches, the range of year will be from 0 year to 3 years, right? So that means if you have a newborn baby, you can slant his clothes by 1 inch. That's 0 months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, maybe till 1 year. You can slant by 1 inch. If you have from 1 year and above, let's say 1 year plus 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you can slant with 1.5. Do you get? Now, if you have like let's say from 2 years, 2 years plus, 2 years, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, you can slant with 2 inches. Now, why should you be mindful of this slanting and drafting? Now, the reason for the reason why you should be mindful of this is because when you don't mind how many inches you slant, the clothes tends to go off proportion, right? Because if you use the adult size of slanting to slant for children, it will not come out fine. It can never come out fine. So now, after the children, we have adolescents, right? Adolescents, right? Now, these sizes, this age range comes from, let's say, from 10 years to 18 years. So here, you can slant from 2 inches to 2.5. This means that you can slant by 2 inches for all of them, 18 maximum, 2.5. You slant with this. The age, this 10 inches to 18 inches, you can slant. Even this can even get to the stage of, let's say, 28, right? So you slant from this, or rather, let's keep it at 20, right? You start from 2 inches to 2.5. So now, bear in mind that the reason I am giving you this category is to make sure you have a guide, so you don't walk without guidance, right? So now, when you now meet the proper adults, like adults, right? So now, these adults, the starting point of the slanting is 2.5. Do you get? Now, 2.5 to any number, right? Now, there is no limitation to how many inches you can slant for adults. Let me explain that. Now, the reason I told you that it starts from 2.5, that is the minimum inch you can use to slant for an adult. Now on the adult itself, they have some factors you will consider before you change the inch of slanting. And that factor is no longer their age, it's now by their body size. But on children, you mostly work with their body, with their age. But still and still, there are some children you will meet. You don't need to work with their age anymore. You work with body sizes. There are some children that will take the form of an adult. You can use an adult parameter to draft for them and it will work. Especially those children that are plumpy and tall, right? Because you will not, because of their children, and you make the clothes to look like a child's outfit. So you must make sure that you understand the human physique and know how to go about it. Now, on the adult itself, the body shapes and sizes will determine how many inches you're going to use to slant. So this brings us to body measurements, right? So if you have a measurement that the chest value is from, let's say, 38, for example, to 48, you can slant with 2.5 and it will work for the person, right? Now, any chest size that ranges from, let's say, okay, for 3 inches slanting, let's say from 49 to, let's say, 55, 3 inches will work for them, right? Now, from 3.5 inches to, let's say, 4, the body size you can work with will be from 56 to 65, right? Now, the reason you are going to increase all of these slanting values when you have a bigger person, because you need to enable the outfit to relax on their body. Those people that normally have broad chests and big stomach, the front panel of the outfit needs to drop more so the back can come more in front. It helps to relax the clothes on the body. But whereby you don't know all of these things, and now that value you stick to will not work for everybody, right? So it's better that as a bespoke tailor, you must be flexible to adjust your slanting measurements. And please note importantly, any value you used in the slant on the front must be what we use to raise the back panel. If you use 1 inch for children, please replace 1 inch at the back. If you use 1.5, please replace 1.5 at the back. If you use 2 inches, please replace 2 inches at the back. If you use 3, 4, 5, 6, replace the same value at the back. Now, some person also asked me today that won't these slantings reduce the armhole measurements? Because I said in my other videos that you must get your armhole before you slant. So he asked me, won't it replace or reduce the armhole measurement? And the answer is no. It is not going to reduce or replace any armhole measurement. These here are the reasons. The first reason is that you are slanting in order to give the front panel a slopey effect that will be comfortable on the body. If you don't slant, the clothes can never relax. Now, the second reason is because the back panel of the clothes is meant to be longer than the front panel. So you are going to reduce certain value from the front panel to enable the back come more in front, right? Now, the third reason is because whatever you remove from the front panel is what you are going to replace at the back panel, thereby making the armhole to regain its original armhole depth. So I believe This must have answered some questions or some confusions that you guys might be having. So for female, this female slanting remains 2 inches for all the outfits except blouses and any zip clothes that they do have. But any female outfit that is either two-piece, shirts, center outfit, anything that pertains to male pattern of dress, for female, you use 2 inches to slant, except when you have a huge and a tall female client. You can now decide to use 2.5 or 3 inches as the case may be. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Please, the likes in this video will give me more encouragement to create amazing videos like this. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.